We're kicking things off with Juventus and Udinese. Kosta Runjaic reveals exactly why his Udinese side just couldn't compete with the world-class talent on display from Juventus, especially naming stars like Kenan Yildiz and Jeremy Boga. Was it just a matter of quality, or did Udinese miss their chances? Then we dive deep into what made that Juventus victory so sweet. Beyond the win, we're dissecting Juventus' consistency, the incredible performance from Yildiz, and that crucial clean sheet. Plus, we're asking, will Di Gregorio finally get his start, or is Perrin the man between the sticks? Next up, we break down how Juventus secured that vital 1-0 win over Udinese. This wasn't just about the 3 points. It was about keeping those top 4 Champions League hopes burning bright. We'll tell you how they navigated the match without a traditional striker and held off Udinese's challenges. And finally, we're looking at who Juventus might be targeting next. Reports are linking the Bianconeri with a standout predator, a player who could be the missing piece. Who is this Tottenham man, and why wasn't he on the radar during the Tudor reign? Stick around for all the details and make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our updates.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Udinese just couldn't compete with Juventus' world-class talent. That's the candid admission from Udinese manager Kosta Runjaic, who reflected on his team's 1-0 defeat to Juventus. Runjaic pointed directly to the quality of Juventus players, specifically mentioning emerging stars like Kenan Yildiz and the impactful Jeremy Boga as the key difference makers. He acknowledged that while Udinese had their moments and chances, particularly through players like Ekalenkamp and Zaniolo, they lacked the finishing touch and overall quality to match Juventus on the night. Runjaic detailed how Juventus' versatility was a major factor. They have world-class wide players like Yildiz and Cansico, he stated, highlighting their ability to threaten from various positions. He also noted that Juventus' ability to play both short combinations and dangerous deep balls, like the one that led to the opening goal, made them incredibly difficult to defend against. The Italian manager conceded that his side struggled with Juventus' effective long balls down the left flank, where Yildiz and Boga exploited space. Despite the loss, Runjaic emphasized that his team's performance wasn't solely due to a lack of effort, but also the limitations imposed by injuries to key players like Zanoli, Bertola, and Salet. He contrasted this with Juventus' full-strength squad, which allowed them to deploy their top talent. If it was Yildiz, then Cansico would do something, Runjaic remarked, underscoring the depth of Juventus' attacking threat. He concluded that while Udinese improved in the second half, closing the gap in quality remains a significant challenge. Fans and analysts are weighing in on Udinese's mid-table position, questioning whether the focus will shift to European qualification or simply improving on last season's points tally. Runjaic, however, dismissed the need for extra motivation, stating he doesn't need to push the team. Don't go anywhere, because we're about to reveal the specific tactical genius behind Juventus' win and who they might be eyeing up next. Yildiz was truly one of a kind, putting his talent at the service of his teammates. This is the glowing praise for Juventus young star Kenan Yildiz following their crucial 1-0 victory over Udinese. The win not only boosted Juventus Champions League qualification hopes, but also highlighted 3 key elements: Yildiz's brilliance, the team's renewed consistency, and a much-needed clean sheet. These factors are instilling confidence for the club's future, especially as they navigate a favorable fixture list to reclaim a top 4 spot. The review dissects the team's performance, noting solid contributions across the board. While Kalulu faced challenges, marking Atta and Bremer adopted an energy-saving mode. Kelly admirably contained Zaniolo's runs. In midfield, McKennie provided his usual stability, compensating for Thuram's early inaccuracies and Koopmeiners' hesitation. Cambiasso showed renewed energy on the left, and Locatelli emerged as a reassuring leader. The attacking front saw Boga replace the less effective David, not only scoring the opening goal, but also showcasing a performance trajectory that mirrored his time at Juventus, starting quietly and finishing strong. Francisco Conceição also impressed, despite a controversial disallowed goal. His creativity and dynamism were evident until his substitution. The piece also touches on the goalkeeper situation, suggesting that while Di Gregorio might be considered, veteran Perrin is currently the undisputed starter, exuding palpable confidence. Fans are buzzing about Yildiz's exceptional performance, particularly his versatility playing on the left wing as a wide number 10. His creativity, consistency, dribbling, and relentless runs were on full display, marking one of his best games in a Juventus shirt. This young Turkish prodigy is clearly driving the team forward, as evidenced by their climb up the table and a significant defensive statistic, matching their clean sheet record from the previous 7 matches. But how did Juventus manage to secure this vital win, and what does it mean for their Champions League aspirations? Plus, we're looking ahead to potential new signings. Juventus secured a crucial 1-0 victory over Udinese this evening, keeping their hopes of finishing in the top 4 alive. This vital win against Udinese marks a significant step for Juventus in their pursuit of Champions League qualification. The Bianconeri understand that a consistent run of victories is paramount in these final weeks of the Serie A season, especially when facing a resilient and unpredictable side like Udinese. Manager Luciano Spalletti faced a unique challenge, opting not to field a recognized striker and instead emphasizing movement and attacking support from other areas of the pitch. Despite this tactical adjustment, Juventus started with intent, their attackers intelligently creating problems for Udinese's defense. The breakthrough came in the 38th minute when Jeremy Boga found the net, rewarding Juventus early pressure and giving them a deserved lead heading into halftime. In the second half, Juventus maintained their focus and control. Francisco Conceição thought he had doubled the lead shortly after the restart, but the goal was controversially ruled out for offside. Nevertheless, Juventus continued to dominate, and their disciplined defending proved crucial. Despite opportunities to extend their lead, they held firm, preventing Udinese from finding an equalizer and ultimately securing the 3 points. The result is a major boost for Juventus' top 4 ambitions. Supporters and analysts are closely watching their progress, recognizing the importance of maintaining this momentum to secure a coveted Champions League spot for next season. Stay tuned as we uncover who Juventus might be targeting next to bolster their squad, with reports linking them to a surprise attacker. Juventus standout, predator for Tottenham man not seen during Tudor reign. This intriguing report from TEAM Talk suggests that Juventus is actively seeking a new attacking force, identifying a specific player from Tottenham Hotspur as a key target. The mention of this player not being a focus during the previous managerial tenure under Igor Tudor adds a layer of mystery and strategic intent to Juventus transfer plans. The article implies that this standout predator possesses qualities that are highly valued by the current Juventus setup, potentially filling a void in their offensive capabilities. The timing of this interest, coming after recent performances and as Juventus pushes for European qualification, suggests a proactive approach to squad strengthening for both the current season and beyond. While details about the specific player remain under wraps in this snippet, the focus on a predator indicates a desire for a clinical finisher or a dynamic forward capable of making a significant impact. Fans and transfer market watchers will be eager to learn more about this potential acquisition and how it aligns with Juventus' long-term vision. The speculation is already generating discussion among supporters, with many keen to see who this mystery Tottenham attacker could be and whether Juventus can successfully bring him to Turin. Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap the biggest headlines of the day and hear your thoughts. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. Juventus secured a massive win over Udinese, keeping their Champions League dreams alive thanks to stellar performances. We analyzed Yildiz's brilliance and the team's renewed consistency, plus discussed potential transfer targets. Don't miss out on any of the action, hit that like button, subscribe to News Now for all your sports updates, ring that notification bell so you're the first to know, and tell us in the comments which story you found most exciting. Follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content,